Rapunzel was no ordinary girl. Her hair flowed like a stream of sunlight, and her spirit was as free as the melodies drifting from the gramophones of that time. But she was a prisoner, locked in the mansion by her stepmother Gothel, a woman as stern as the collars of that era, with a short bob and a long dress that hit a heart as cold as the steel of a Cadillac. Gothel frightened Rapunzel with the dangers of the outside world, but in truth, she feared losing control. And so Rapunzel remained, her slender figure pacing the floor, a red leather dress bold for one who dared to dream clinging to her like a second skin. She stood by the window, the deep neckline catching the light, and gazed at a world she could only imagine. But one day, that world came to her. A young man named Philip, with the charm of a 1950s idol, pulled up to the mansion in a gleaming convertible. He was lost, or so he said, but when he saw Rapunzel in the window, he knew he had found something far more valuable than the road. Philip embodied what that era valued. Strong, confident in black trousers and a light shirt, with sunglasses hiding eyes that sparkled with mischief. He was the kind of guy who could make a girl's heart race faster than a souped-up engine. Their first meeting was like something out of a movie. Rapunzel leaned out the window, her long blonde hair cascading down, and Philip, standing below, couldn't take his eyes off her. They talked about the world, about dreams, about music that made the 50s move. Soon he was coming back, night after night, bringing Elvis Presley records, stories of far-off places, and the promise of something more. They sat together in secret, the gramophone spinning tales of love and rebellion, their laughter blending with the crackle of the records. Before long, they realized they were falling in love, their hearts beating to the rhythm of rock and roll. But love, like freedom, demands a fight. Gothel discovered their secret and locked Rapunzel even higher in the mansion, where even the moonlight barely reached. Yet Philip wasn't about to give up. Under the cover of night, he scaled the mansion walls, his strong body moving with the agility of a thief until he reached her window. "I've come for you," he whispered, and in that moment Rapunzel knew her life was about to change. Their escape was a spectacle. They sped off into the night, the roar of Philip's engine drowning out Gothel's furious cries. But she wasn't far behind, her black car tearing through the forest roads like a predator. It was a wild chase, worthy of the best 50s action flicks. Screeching tires, headlights cutting through the dark, Rapunzel's hair whipping in the wind as they raced toward freedom. And just when it seemed Gothel would catch them, they lost her in the twist of the road, vanishing into the night like ghosts. From that moment on, Rapunzel and Philip were unstoppable. They traveled the country, living the life others only dreamed of. They danced in jazz clubs, their bodies moving to the beat of a new era, Rapunzel's red dress swirling like fire. They watched movies under the stars at drive-in theaters, sharing popcorn and stolen kisses as the screen flickered with black and white romance. There were challenges like that final showdown with Gothel on a cliffside road, but together, they were invincible. And as the sun set on their adventures, painting the sky in oranges and pinks, Rapunzel and Philip stood side by side, looking out at a world they had made their own. She, with her long blonde hair and daring red dress, he, with an easy smile and sunglasses perched on his head, were the perfect picture of 1950s rebellion and romance.